is Mallory Albright. I'm the marketing manager here at Sundog, and welcome back to another tech tip video. In this video, we'll be focusing on how to use the Microsoft Dictate tool, which is found in Word, Outlook, OneNote, PowerPoint, and Teams. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of how to use the dictation tool and how it can benefit you in your daily work. So let's get started. Alrighty, for starters, the Dictate tool can be accessed at any time by pressing the Windows key plus H. So between your Control and Alt buttons, you'll see the Windows icon. So I'm going to click that and H. And as you can see, this blue pop-up has pulled up and now it's actively listening to me as I speak and typing out every word that it hears. And as you can see, it didn't quite hear me when I said hears, instead it wrote years, but as you continue to use the Dictate tool, it's going to improve. But also make sure you keep in mind that you're talking slowly, you're pronouncing all your words, and take your time while you're using the Dictate tool. So I'm going to go down to the bottom and click the blue button so it can stop writing everything that I'm saying, and we'll go through some of the voice commands and other programs that use the Dictate tool. The other place that you can find the Dictate tool in the Word program is to stay in the Home ribbon here at the top and go all the way over to the right hand side and you'll see the Dictate tool. You'll click the Dictate option and you'll have this little pop-up here on the right hand side. If you click the microphone, it'll start the dictation. So now as I'm speaking, it should be actively listening and writing down everything I say. Now, I can just click the blue button again, it will stop the dictation. If I wanted to change the language, the microphone option, or more, I can just hit the little gear next to the microphone here. And now I can change the spoken language, so if you speak Spanish or German or French or any of these languages, you can use the Dictate tool. You can change your microphone options. I have two, but it's on the one that I need, so I'm not going to make any changes. And I already went in earlier, but I enabled auto punctuation, so I wouldn't have the issue of, as I'm speaking, it's not adding any punctuation at the end of my sentences. So now that's on, I'm good, and then I have the filter sensitive phrases option on. So I'm going to hit save, and those settings will stick around. Now if I want to transcribe a video that I've already made, I can still do that right here in the Home ribbon with the Dictate section. I'll hit transcribe. You'll have this section pop up, so you can generate a transcript by uploading any kind of audio file such as a WAV, MP4, M4A, or an MP3, or you can just start recording here directly. So all you have to do is hit start recording or upload audio, and then of course choose the language that you want the transcription to be in. Moving over to OneNote, the same instructions that I had for Word apply here. So we're going to stick around in the Home section and go all the way over to the right to Dictate. Instead of dictating and transcribing in a single section, you can see both of them. So let's put in a title. Make sure that we have our cursor in the section that we want. I'm going to hit Dictate, Dictate tool. This page is regarding the tech tip video on the Dictate tool in Microsoft OneNote. Again, I can turn on and off the dictation tool by clicking on the microphone. My settings are right next to the microphone, so I can change my spoken language, my microphone settings, auto punctuation, and filter sensitive phrases. All can be found right there. This is a great tool if you use OneNote to do any kind of meeting notes at all. You can use the Dictate tool and just have that run in the background as your meeting's going. If you have more questions about how you can use OneNote, we have plenty of videos and I'll leave them below in the description for you to check out. Moving right along to PowerPoint, you can use the Dictate tool by going to the very bottom of your PowerPoint presentation and you'll see the little notes section. If you click that, you'll pull up the note section. Make sure your cursor's already in the note section before you begin. Stick around in your home ribbon and go all the way to the right. If you need to change the language, you can hit the down arrow. Otherwise, just hit dictate. And now it should be actively listening and inserting everything I say at the bottom of the note section. And there you go. So the only version of Microsoft 365 that doesn't have that dictate button in the home ribbon, just like the Word, OneNote, and PowerPoint version, is Microsoft Teams. So with Microsoft Teams, you're gonna have to use that keyboard shortcut that we went over at the very beginning of this video. So make sure that your cursor is in the text box, and we're gonna hit the Windows and H button. Now we have the little blue microphone pop up, and now it's actively listening. So I'll move this so you can see. Now, unlike Word and PowerPoint, like we were seeing earlier, that setting that I did to make punctuation automatic hasn't stuck around with Teams. So we're going to have to go back through and add that in. If I didn't want to do automatic punctuation, again, check out those command dictations below, but I could say something along the lines of full stop. And because full stop was my last word, there was a period at the end of. So I'm going to go into the settings button here, and there's a voice typing launcher. So the voice typing launcher lets you quickly access voice typing when you're in a text box. I can flip this on and have that option the next time I want to. Then I can also click on automatic punctuation. I don't want to say full stop after every sentence. I could change my microphone settings here, give some feedback to Microsoft, and then there's the Microsoft speech services. So this isn't part of the dictate tool, and this is something that you'll have to opt into, but if you want to, you can contribute voice clips and help the dictate tool improve. So instead of it hearing one word, it might actually hear something else every once in a while, but the more people use the dictate tool or send in voice clips, the better this program's going to get over time. So let's check out what that voice typing launcher looks like, shall we? So we're done here. I'm going to hit send. So let's see what that looks like. Now if I just click on the box itself, you're going to see this little button here, and I can click that, and now it's listening to me again. So if I exit out, I hit send, it's still right there, and I can dictate whenever I want. So if you're constantly going on Teams to message people throughout the day, maybe keep that button on there so you can just in an instant type out what you want just by using the dictate tool. Now that you know where to find the dictate tool in each of these programs, make sure you check out the wide range of dictation commands in the description below. This tool recognizes most forms of punctuation and symbols, such as emojis, and allows for easy editing with options like backspace, creating new paragraphs, and selecting word ranges, and so much more. Plus, if you use the web version of OneNote, you can add tables and format text for even more organization. So say goodbye to sore fingers and tired wrists, and hello to more efficient note-taking and email responding. Thank you again for tuning in to this week's tech tip video, and we'll see you again next time.